What is going on, y'all? This is Pay Me in Dividends, and today is February 19th, 2025. Now, for any of you who are new here to the channel, this is my dividend income portfolio. My entire strategy with this portfolio is to create cash flow on a monthly basis. So let's get into it. I'm at $96,000 in total value as of today. I am holding 1,000 shares of MSTY from YieldMax, 800 shares of NVDY from YieldMax, 500 shares of AIPI from Rex Shares, 500 shares of XDTE from Roundhill, and 100 shares of AMZP. Now, Roundhill just announced their distributions today, so we're going to go over that very quickly, right? So let's scroll down here. We're on their website right now, and we can see that today they announced that they will be paying 22 cents a share, right? And this is paid on a weekly basis. And just a quick reminder to anybody who's new to this, dividend investing in general is, in order to receive the payment on Friday, the 21st, this payment date, you have to purchase shares prior to the X date. Once the X date comes around, which is tomorrow, the 20th, you will not get paid for any shares until the following month. So just keep that in mind. Now, also keep in mind that typically when the X date comes around, the yield, right, the 22 cents is typically extracted from the share price. So you could wait in theory to get a lower price if you are trying to position yourself for the long term, or if you just want to jump in prior to the X date to receive that payment on Friday, you can do that as well. So that's just a reminder to people who may be new here. So that was XDTE, 22 cents a share. Let's move on to QDTE, and we'll scroll down here, and they are paying out 24 cents a share, right? So a bit higher than XDTE. This one is based off of the NASDAQ index, where XDTE is based off of the S&P 500 index, right? So we'll move along to RDTE, which is small cap, or the Russell 2000. And we can see down here that on Friday, they will pay 20 cents per share, right? And again, this is a weekly dividend ETF, all right? So the next one we're going to look at is YBTC, which is the Bitcoin covered call strategy ETF from Roundhill, and they will be paying 28 cents per share, right? And this one is also weekly. So if you're looking for a crypto or a Bitcoin, this may be one that you want to add to your watch list and keep an eye on. They have been pretty consistent with their payouts, and so they're going to pay 28 cents per share. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are these new ETFs from Roundhill. Now, they actually announced this sometime last year, but it was it almost felt like a rumor, or maybe they were just trying to keep up with the other ETF managers. But now we actually have an update on their website, and we can see that these will actually be coming out pretty soon here. We're going to look at these in a moment so you can see when the first payment date is. Now, me personally, I'm not going to jump into this anytime soon because this is a new ETF, and I want to see how they hold up and also how they compete versus other ETF competitors, right? Like the YieldMax single ETFs, or different ones like that, or even Curve ETFs. So it'll be interesting to see how these hold up. I will keep an eye on it, but I will not be investing into these. But as of now, it looks like they have an NVIDIA option ETF, a Tesla, Apple, Coinbase, and Palantir, right? So these are all big names that all of us know, right? Most of these have some good volatility, so they should be able to extract some decent premium out of these and pay a good dividend. Now, it says the dividend rate is to be determined, and that is because it is going to fluctuate, right, based on the premium that they're able to extract that given month. So it will fluctuate, but what we do know is that it will be paid out weekly, which is pretty cool, right? So again, they're trying to compete with these other ETF managers, which I think is good for the high dividend yield market because it forces these ETF managers to stay on top of their game. So it looks like the first payment for this one will be on March 4th. So about 2 weeks from now, we'll receive we'll receive the announcement for the first payment on the 28th, and then that'll be paid out on March 4th. So you guys let me know in the comments. Again, I'm going to make this a short video. I just wanted to give you guys this information, but you guys let me know in the comments. What do y'all think about these weekly ETFs? I mean, we've seen them before with other ETF managers, of course, Yield Max, Curve, right? We've seen them before. But what do you think about Roundhill now jumping into this single stock ETF, dividend ETF? You guys let me know in the comments. What do you think? As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel, and I will catch you in the next video.